and yet Somnath temple stands tall. A temple that was looted, razed and attacked time and again, but never defeated. Today it remains not just a place of worship, but a timeless symbol of faith, resilience and also the pride. And now paying a tribute to that unbroken legacy, Prime Minister Modi is in Somnath. In fact, he visited the iconic temple as a part of the Somnath Swabhiman Parv yesterday, a grand celebration that has marked 1,000 years since the Mahmud of Ghazni's invasion and 75 years since the modern reconstruction. And today, Prime Minister will be participating in a series of events, from honouring the temple's defender through Shaurya Yatra in just some time to Omkar Mantra chanting and a drone show showcasing the temple's civilizational journey. The visit is not just symbolic, it's deeply spiritual and historical. In an article that he wrote a day before yesterday, the Prime Minister had in fact called the temple an eternal proclamation of India's soul and a living testament of civilizational resilience. He also said, and I quote, "There's no better example of a civilizational spirit than the Somnath temple." In fact, today we are learning that in just some time, Prime Minister will be leading the Shaurya Yatra. Then he will be conducting the puja, and at around 11 o'clock, in fact, he will be addressing the devotees there. We have reporters on the ground, but let me also introduce our guests, Yeti Ma Chetananand Saraswati, Mahant Shiv Shakti Dham, and also Sadhvi Jaya Bharti, spiritual guru, who join us live in the broadcast. But before that, let me go across to my colleague Pragya, who's been tracking all the details from Somnath. Pragya, what can be expected? Because we are learning that in just some moments from now, Prime Minister will be visiting there and will be leading this Shaurya Yatra.
Absolutely, Akanksha, and Prime Minister is expected here anytime. And if you can see behind me are the horses, the 108 horses procession, ceremonial procession. It is also symbolic of the valor and sacrifice that many of our ancestors did for Somnath temple. In fact, Mr. Munshi had written in his book that there were 50,000 people who had sacrificed their lives for protecting Somnath temple from Ghazni attack. And in fact, that is why we are remembering them today. This is also a procession in which Prime Minister is going to be participating as well. The kind of the scenes that you're witnessing with the saffron safa, with the saffron flag, Sanatan Dharm, in all its glory and valor. And in fact, this is the kind of, the bravery that was shown by the ancestors is being symbolized here today with this procession of 108 horses. Prime Minister is going to be here, but there is also, students who will chant Vedic mantras with Damru, as it is liked by Lord Shiva. And in fact, they on both the sides of the road are the stages where the artists from various states are going to perform. And in fact, Prime Minister is expected here anytime. There will be chanting of mantras. Prime Minister will be in his open jeep, and he will be also taking greetings from people who have gathered here to have a glimpse of Prime Minister Narendra Modi. And this love is, not just to show that because he is a Prime Minister, but because people believe, and there is a strong belief that he is the one who has given Sanatan Dharma its due, during his tenure. And this is the exact reason why we are seeing people, we have spoken to many people around here, and they said that we never have encountered such an event. And in fact, this is a time where we are also feeling pride of our civilization, our culture. But having said that, Prime Minister would be going to the temple. It's a kilometer's walk from here till the temple gate. And from temple, he will be performing a puja. We are given to understand various priests from the Jyotirling have been invited to, have this, conduct this puja. And in fact, after that puja of Lord Shiva in Somnath, Prime Minister will be going from inside the temple to the venue where he will be addressing the Shaurya Sabha, as it is called. So it has, the entire event that has been marked, that is marking 75th years of the revival of Sanatan Dharma, when in 1951 Dr. Rajendra Prasad, who was the then president, in fact inaugurated and made an effort for this particular renovation of the temple. This also marks 75th years, and that is also a celebration of the resilience of the Indians and the civilization and the identity they wanted to protect. Prime Minister will be addressing that gathering very soon what we are given to understand, Akanksha.
Absolutely. So first of all, the Shaurya Yatra that he will be leading, and then he will be conducting a puja at around 10:30, and then after that a Shaurya Sabha. He will be addressing the devotees there. Thanks so much, Pragya, for getting us all those details. Let me also bring in Yatima Chitanand Saraswati. Thank you so much for connecting with us. किस तरह देखते हैं प्राइम मिनिस्टर के इस विजिट को, कितना महत्वपूर्ण है ये, क्योंकि काफी कुछ टाइम से प्रधानमंत्री का ये प्रयास रहा है कि लोगों को टेम्पल्स की हिस्ट्री के साथ भी जोड़ा जाए। इसी चीज में प्राइम मिनिस्टर ने बताया कि किस तरह जो सोमनाथ टेम्पल है 1000 साल पहले किस तरह इन्वेजन हुआ था, 75 इयर्स पहले किस तरह उसको वापस रिकंस्ट्रक्ट किया गया था। तो आज की विजिट कितनी महत्वपूर्ण है?
देखिए आकांक्षा जी, सर्वप्रथम तो आज का दिन बहुत हम सभी के लिए महत्वपूर्ण है, क्योंकि यही समय रहा जब गजनी ने अटैक किया और सोमनाथ के मंदिर में भीषण विध्वंस किया। 50,000 लोगों की आहुति इस यज्ञ में चढ़ गई, 50,000 लोगों ने बलिदान दिया। तो आज जो माननीय प्रधानमंत्री जी जो कर रहे हैं वो युवा को प्रेरित करता है अपने इतिहास को पढ़ने के लिए। युवा को जब प्रधानमंत्री जी किसी मंदिर में जाते हैं, और किसी विशेष सोमनाथ एक साधारण मंदिर नहीं है, सोमनाथ वो शौर्य गाथा है जिसने अपने आप को अपनी राख से दोबारा उत्पन्न किया। इसके लिए कहा जाता है कि अपने एशेज से जो दोबारा बनकर खड़ा हो गया बार बार, वो सोमनाथ है। तो जब प्रधानमंत्री, देश का राजा जब ऐसी जगह को इम्पोर्टेंस देता है तो निश्चित रूप से युवा में एक जागरूकता आती है और युवा पढ़ना चाहता है, युवा जानना। आज जो प्रधानमंत्री जी का वहां पर विजिट है, तो आज युवा ये सर्च जरूर करेगा अपने लोगों से या अपने बुजुर्गों से, या गूगल पर सर्च जरूर किया जाएगा। आज सबसे ज्यादा सर्च होने वाला जो टेम्पल है वो सोमनाथ है। उसका कारण यह है कि युवा ये जानना चाहता है कि आखिर सोमनाथ की हिस्ट्री क्या है, और जब वो हिस्ट्री देखेगा तो उसको पता चलेगा कि उसके पूर्वजों ने किस तरीके से एक लंबा बलिदान दिया है। लगातार एक बार नहीं 17 बार सोमनाथ के मंदिर को तोड़ा गया और सोमनाथ का मंदिर फिर से उठकर खड़ा हुआ। ये शौर्य गाथा है, ये एक आस्था की गाथा है सनातनी। ये सिर्फ सोमनाथ की गाथा नहीं है, ये अयोध्या में किया है हमने। 500 वर्षों के सतत संघर्ष के बाद अयोध्या का राम मंदिर पुनः अपनी भव्यता दिव्यता के साथ स्थापित हुआ है। इसी तरह से 1951 में सोमनाथ स्थापित हुआ, और 1951 से पहले का जो काल रहा उसमें बार बार इसमें अलाउद्दीन खिलजी ने इस पर आक्रमण किया, औरंगजेब ने आक्रमण किया। 17 बार आक्रमणों के बावजूद भी सोमनाथ अपनी भव्यता और दिव्यता के साथ खड़ा रहा। तो मुझे लगता है कि आज का दिन बहुत महत्वपूर्ण है। प्रधानमंत्री जी जो सनातन के लिए कर रहे हैं, और सनातन नहीं, भारत की जो मूल आत्मा है, इसको सिर्फ सनातन से जोड़कर नहीं देख सकते। ये सोमनाथ हो या अयोध्या हो, मथुरा हो या काशी, ये समग्र भारत है, ये भारत की आत्मा है। इन पुरियों में भारत की आत्मा बसती है, और जब भारत की दैवीय शक्तियां प्रबल होंगी, भारत दैवीय शक्तियों का देश है, दैवीय शक्तियां जब प्रबल होंगी तो निश्चित रूप से भारत विश्व के पटल पर धर्मगुरु बनकर उभरेगा। तो प्रधानमंत्री जी को हम बारंबार धन्यवाद देते हैं कि आज उन्होंने हमारी दैवीय शक्तियों के पुनर्जागरण, पुनर्स्थापना को प्रबल किया है, और युवा को प्रेरित किया है कि वो अपने इतिहास की तरफ एक बार मुड़कर देखे। उस शौर्य, अभी अजीत डोभाल जी की अगर बात करें तो अजीत डोभाल जी ने कहा भी कि अपमान का प्रतिशोध लेना आवश्यक है, इतिहास को जानना आवश्यक है। तो आकांक्षा जी, मेरे दृष्टिकोण से आज का दिन इतिहास में लिखा जाने वाला दिन है। आज के बाद सोमनाथ की जो भव्यता दिव्यता है वो युवाओं के मन में अपनी एक विशेष छाप छोड़ेगी, युवाओं को प्रेरित करेगी, सनातन के प्रति जानने के लिए जागरूक करेगी, और अपनी शौर्य गाथाओं को समझने का प्रयास आज के बाद युवा करेगा।
जी बिल्कुल, और प्रधानमंत्री का भी यही प्रयास रहा है कि वो समझाएं लोगों को, सिर्फ मंदिर जाना इंपॉर्टेंट नहीं है, मंदिर की हिस्ट्री भी जानना काफी इंपॉर्टेंट है। लेट मी आल्सो ब्रिंग इन साध्वी जया भारती, स्पिरिचुअल गुरु, थैंक यू सो मच फॉर कनेक्टिंग विद अस। किस तरह आप देखते हैं प्राइम मिनिस्टर के इस विजिट को, क्योंकि प्राइम मिनिस्टर बार बार बात करते हैं कि नया भारत है। आपको लगता है यही वो नया भारत है जहां पे हमें शर्माना नहीं चाहिए अपने रिलीजियस प्रैक्टिसेस को फॉलो करने के लिए?
I think there is more than one way we can view this. One way we're calling the name in itself explains so much. The Shaurya Divas, Sadhvi ji has already mentioned, Mahan ji has mentioned that it's been invaded, plundered, destroyed 17 times. And one thing that I'll be very specifically mentioning, and that the message that it is giving not only to our generations, because the generation that we are living in is one generation that has been systematically subverged. We have been ideologically subverged by not giving the right information about my own culture, faith, my civilization, and my history. And when such events are, held, when such events are being celebrated, it tells us that, and it is also giving a message to those who destroyed the mindset even today stands against Sanatan Dharma, that okay, you destroyed a temple, we rebuilt it as many times as you destroyed it. And another part is that our faith does not live only in stones and temples. The faith lives in our consciousness. As long as the consciousness is alive, and consciousness is eternal, so you cannot destroy my faith by attacking my temple. So this is a lesson to them. And I think Prime Minister Modi today holding this event, his presence in this magnanimous event also, I would say, I want to remember Sardar Patel, that that revival and rebuilding of Somnath temple will be a symbol of self-respect. And Pradhan Mantri Modi today is actually elevating it even higher. He's celebrating that notion of self-respect, and it is giving a message to entire generation that you can only grow when you are rooted. You can grow until and unless you are rooted. So we are rooted in your own identity. Faith is what? Faith is my identity. My culture, civilization is how I live. But what is my identity? Where I come from? Where are my roots? It's my Sanatan Dharma. And this temple, its resurrection, and today Shaurya Divas, and the way it is designed, like 108 the horses, 108 the recitals. Why? Because 108 in itself says that it's a number of complete consciousness. There is so much symbolism in the event that anybody who observes and watches this event and searches the significance, they would understand the significance of Om. What exactly is Jyotirling? A lot of people say, they kind of sometimes maliciously connect the Jyotirling to a part of the body, but what Ling is a chin. And what is Jyotirling? When Bhagwan Shiv appeared in a form of light which has no end or beginning, and it showed that divinity is eternal, the supreme consciousness is eternal. That is Jyotirling. So connecting to your meaning of your own identity, where you stand, is the point from where you grow. And I think it's not the new Bharat. Some new Bharat is not something. It is the Bharat itself which is redirected. We are reclaiming our own identity. We are reclaiming our identity with pride and honor. We are not being apologetic about it. And I'm thrilled and I'm filled with pride. And I think I should thank the government of India. I should thank Prime Minister. And I would call upon everybody watching this program that just don't observe the grandeur of the event. Dive deep, go ahead, figure out what exactly happened, and honor those people who have lived their lives for their identity.
Absolutely, and that's a larger message that the Prime Minister has also given, that the history of the temples must be remembered. In fact, those wondering why today is so special and why the visit of the Prime Minister is so special, in fact, 2026 marks 1,000 years since the invasion of the temple, Somnath Temple, and 75 years since 1951 when this temple was reconstructed, is what the Prime Minister has also said. Thank you to both of you for connecting with us. and bringing your perspective about this very crucial day. Let me once again go back to my colleague Pragya, who's been tracking all the details from there. Pragya, show us the mood on the ground, because we can hear the chants, the religious chants. We can witness the excitement and the fervor there on the ground. What can you see there?
Absolutely, Akanksha. Behind me, as you can see, there are horses, the procession, and we had also spoken to the in charge of this particular procession. He told us that these are the horses of the Gujarat police, and these are also Gujarat policemen who are on the horses. But because this is a procession to celebrate valor and also sacrifice, and the kind of look at the attire of these policemen and look at these horses as well. This speaks about bravery. This speaks about the pride, and this speaks also about the strength of the country, and they are willing to fight and go to war at any length to save the civilization, with the tika, with the safa, and with the dhwaj, riding like a warrior. So this is exactly what they wanted to showcase when they wanted and named this particular procession as Shauri Yatra. This is about the valor, and Prime Minister is going to be soon, between among us, and in fact Prime Minister is going to participate in this Shauri Yatra. This is also to remember and recall all those who had laid their lives in to protect Somnath Temple. But we are given to understand that there were approximately 50,000 people who defended Somnath with their own lives. They laid their lives when Mahmud Ghazni attacked Somnath Temple. This is the kind of the zeal, the spirit that we are seeing today has lived on for ages, and in fact has ensured that Somnath Temple still stands in its old glory right now. And in fact, the kind of celebration we had seen, and it has come from the the political will for this is commendable. And in fact, this is also shown by Prime Minister that once you have a political will, you will also have pride in your country. You will also have a pride in your identity and your civilization, which was missing in previous era and years, is what many of the experts has told. And in fact, this is why it becomes very important to also see that Mr. Nehru and his communication with various of his ministers and also to the then President of India becomes very important, because that was the political will that was lacking to celebrate your own culture, to defend your own identity, because there was a lot of appeasement. They were more worried about what minority would think. This time Prime Minister says we are speaking about Sabka Saath, Sabka Vikas, yet we are also very proud of our culture, civilization, identity. We wear it on our sleeves, and Prime Minister showed it when he showed Trishul yesterday, last night during the puja and the puja that he did at Somnath Temple. But a lot of celebration, and there are stages where the states are performing their own songs and also dances. These are the the artists from various states, if I can show you. And there are also people, most of them are very young. They wanted to see this Shauri Yatra, and this is the kind of the culture that they need to see and witness, rather than what is served to them via Western media and via Western world. So this is what exactly will go for the next generation, is what Prime Minister believes, and this is the reason why Prime Minister is taking upon himself to show the next generation, the new generation, what India once stood for. Akanksha.
Absolutely, and in just some time he will be leading the Shauri Yatra. Then at 10:30 he will be conducting a puja, and then 11 o'clock he will be addressing a Shaurya Sabha, the devotees who are present there at the Somnath Temple, and we will keep getting you those updates. Times Now is there on the ground, keeping you ahead as far as this mega coverage is concerned. Thank you so much, Pragya, for getting us all those details. With this, a short break.